This is He Knows His Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks. I keeps the foot on the what? On the necks of these Rudy Poo and these plum brain ultra fanboys. We ain't got time for the ultra fanboy rhetoric. Now, it's time, folks, to talk about who? We gonna talk about Kawhi Leonard, man, and this narrative with the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm sick and tired of this, folks. They sitting here coming out here saying that Kawhi Leonard pimped the Los Angeles Lakers. Listen, man, this is what we call free agency, folks. Kawhi Leonard was the big fish. He's arguably the best player in the game. Let me say that again. He's arguably the best player in the game. The Los Angeles Lakers, nobody put a gun to their head to say, hey, you need to go, you shouldn't go after Kawhi Leonard. They chose to do that. Let me say it again. They chose to do that. They thought they would land the big fish. That's part of the purple and gold. It's basically play or go home. That's the mentality that they have. They play big, man. You know what I'm saying? They're big gamblers, man. And rightfully so. They have the marquee and the namesake. But the Los Angeles Lakers did not pay attention to Kobe Bryant and what he said so long ago about free agents. If I have to motivate you to want to come play for this prestigious organization with the greatness of Magic Johnson, the greatness of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, the greatness of myself, the greatness of Shaquille O'Neal, and prior legends to us, Jerry West, Will Chamberlain. If you have to be motivated, Elgin Baylor, if you have to be motivated to come and play for the purple and gold, then this is not the team for you. So the Los Angeles should have known right then and there when Kawhi Leonard was stringing them like puppets. That's right. He was basically a puppeteer master. And you guys can't fault him for that. This is free agency, man. This is where the players have what I call cachet. They have their power and they can flex their muscles. Players now, especially in basketball, have more power than they ever had before. So you can't knock Kawhi Leonard for doing that. What are people talking about here? Now the narrative is, oh, did he do the Lakers wrong? No, it's this narrative that the LBJ Riders media, the LBJ Brigade, the LBJ stands and the LBJ apologists are trying to push. They're trying to push this agenda because they want to stick it to Kawhi Leonard. But guess what? When he plays for the Los Angeles Clippers, all of this stuff you guys are talking, this hoopla, because y'all got nothing better to talk about, he's going to stick it to you guys in the next season, the 2019-2020 season. Don't worry. You guys are going to see the most elite defensive backcourt that you guys seen a la since the Chicago Bulls day. I mean, they ain't on the Bulls' levels, but you guys get the gist of what I'm saying. It's going to be damn near what we would basically say a borderline version of that. A very borderline, but nevertheless, we've never seen defense to that level, and we probably will never ever see defense to that level. But we're going to get just a snippet of it with this backcourt of Patrick Beverley, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. They are going to be shutting teams down, man. Ain't nobody going to be scoring in that backcourt, man, especially when they're on their P's and Q's from a defensive standpoint. They just need to get a big man a la Steven Adams and a Marc Gasol. And if they could get a combination or a variation of both, whoo, they're unstoppable at that point. But if they get one, it's over. So all of this stuff about Kawhi Leonard and him doing the Los Angeles Lakers dirty, that's just the LBJ Riders media. That's just the LBJ Brigade, the LBJ stance, and the LBJ apologists looking for something. That's them what we call reaching. You know what I'm saying? And when you reach, you get what? You get teached. When you reach, you get what? You get teached. So guess what? They reach and Kawhi Leonard teach them. Kawhi Leonard made it very clear, and I told you guys, LeBron James had to come out and make a public proclamation that he was going to be a glorified Pippen. That he was going to be a bona fide, or what I call a high-octane Robin. He chose not to do that. So because he chose not to do that, Kawhi Leonard chose to not be Kawhi Jordan and give you guys his Kawhi Jordan skill set for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's really that simple. He's a Southern California native, right? So if you guys want the California product to play for your team, then you make sure LeBron James understands that his role needs to regress to number 2. LeBron James went about this selling the wrong way, telling everybody, oh, it's going to be your team 2 years from now. Okay. If you think it's going to be your team 2 years from now and that's what you're selling, okay, LeBron James. Ain't nobody going to come to play for you. That means for 2 years, they're going to basically have to deal with them being a beta role, you be an alpha role, and it's going to build your legacy? Come on, man. You got to be a classic donut and a troglodyte to fall for some narrative nonsense like that, man. You think Kawhi Leonard, who dominated the way that he did with the Toronto Raptors, is going to regress himself to a number 2 to you? I know we ain't talking about you. You? Come on, LeBron James. You got to be smarter than that, man. That's why I tell everybody, man. The greatest of all trolls made the most epic proportioned failure in his NBA career. This is worse than anything he's done in the postseason. Worse than anything. Not understanding that Father Time has caught up to him. He is no longer the player that he once was. And he's really a number 2. He's always been a number 2. But he's really, really a number 2. And he should have gave it to Kawhi Leonard. He had that chance to do it with Kevin Durant and the Cleveland Cavaliers, but he messed that one up too. So, this guy just keeps messing up opportunities after opportunities after opportunity. So when people are sitting here saying, did Kawhi Leonard dupe the Los Angeles Lakers? Yes, he damn near duped them. And he reduped them and he triple duped them again. Because guess what? They did not take heed to his demands to the T. If they would have done that, and LeBron James would have came out with the public proclamation to say that I am a glorified Pippen, aka bona fide, or what we call high octane Robin, then Kawhi Leonard would have had his services. It's really that simple. Because I told you guys, Kawhi Leonard has taken over LeBron James as the new. You know how they say in boxing, and the new power broker of the NBA, folks. This is Hinos' Sport. Checking out.